Bruh, Donald Trump is like the funniest person in the world. He wouldn't release his tax returns. He won't debate Kamala a second time. He didn't do the 60 Minutes interview. He's not going on CNBC. He recently pulled out of that. And he won't release his medical records. And again, you would think that he would have the wherewithal to, for instance, he didn't do the 60 Minutes interview. Last go round, he did it, but then he stormed out because he was being asked a little bit of challenging questions. And he don't like that. Baby Donald Trump, he don't like that. But you would think he would have the wherewithal to not comment on Kamala's 60 Minutes interview, given the fact that he didn't do one. So, despite the fact of what anyone thinks about Kamala's 60 Minutes performance, he didn't do it. So she's just showing him up left and right by actually being an adult, basically, at the end of the day. But he's an idiot, so he commented on that. And then he didn't release his medical records. And you would think that he wouldn't go into hers. But again, this is Donald Trump. He's completely out of his mind. So let's see what he has to say about, and again, keep in mind, all she just, the what was on her that he's commenting on, she gets hives. She'll touch things or eat things sometimes that she's allergic to, and she'll break out in hives. Pretty common. But according to Donald Trump, she shouldn't be running for president because of this. So let's see. We got lying Kamala, after having turned down the Fox News debate on September 4th, which I accepted, is now saying she wants to debate despite the fact that the votes are already being cast. The reason she wants it now is simple. She's losing in the polls and is desperate. Will do anything. The problem is that Kamala can't even do a simple interview and needs the fake news broadcasters like CBS to completely withdraw her answer on 60 Minutes, which was incoherent, and illegally insert a completely different one in order to make her look modestly intelligent. It didn't help, and 60 Minutes will be paying a heavy price for a long time to come. Again, what the hell does that mean? They're gonna pay a heavy price for what? I don't know. I don't know. But again, Donald Trump is just lashing out at anything and everything. It doesn't matter what it is. And this is hilarious too, right here. Because of all the projection, he goes around calling her unintelligent when he's literally the dumbest person in American life. And then he goes on to say, as to her completely desperate request for my medical statements, why is it a desperate request for your medical statements? Again, Donald Trump, he's just Donald Trump's, I'm so healthy. My bad, y'all. That doing that voice just it makes me have to cough. You feel me? Channeling this evil just upsets my spirit. Donald Trump's so healthy, they're going to say, give us some of your health. Give us your clean bill of health, Donald Trump. It's not fair. How's a man like you so healthy? It isn't fair. You got the most stamina. Just a bunch of BS. She is dying to see my cholesterol, which is 180. According to him, he won't show us, but he'll say it. I have already provided them many times, including quite recently, and they were flawless. What? There's no way your medical record. No one's medical records are flawless. What the hell does that even mean? I don't. Let's say you broke your leg when you were very young. Maybe it grew back, it healed back, and you have a bit of a limp or something. I don't know. I mean, who has flawless health? What the hell does that even mean? But you definitely don't have flawless health, Donald Trump, because for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you eat McDonald's and Taco Bell. So there's absolutely no way that that's going down. We continue. However, I have just seen Kamala's report, and it is not good. According to her doctor's report, she suffers from urticaria, defined as a rash of round red welts on the skin that itch intensely, sometimes with dangerous swelling. In other words, like hives, like maybe you touch a plant or you touch a substance that you're allergic to. Maybe you have a peanut allergy or something, and then you break out in hives. This is an allergic reaction. This is the end of the world, according to Donald Trump. She also has allergic rhinitis and allergic conjunctivitis, a very messy and dangerous situation. These are deeply serious conditions that clearly impact her functioning. Maybe this is why she can't answer even the simplest of questions asked by 60 Minutes and others. What is this all about? I don't have these problems. And again, Donald Trump, who wouldn't even do a 60 Minutes interview. And the last time you did, you literally ran out in the middle of it because you're a coward and you can't be challenged. He continues. I've put out more medical exams than any other president in history and aced 2 cognitive exams, dementia tests. The doctor stated my cognitive exams were exceptional. I am far healthier than Clinton, Bush, Obama, Biden, but especially Kamala. Also, I am far too busy campaigning to take time from the 22 days left, as I am using every hour of every day campaigning because we have to take back our country from the radical left people that are destroying it. MAGA 2024. Absolutely hilarious. So let's just go through the list. You're definitely not healthier than Kamala Harris, who's 20 years younger than you, and she's pretty fit. She is fit. She works out a lot. You're not healthier than Joe Biden, who's a few years older than you, but also he's fit. He works out. You don't work out. Donald Trump believes that the human body is like a battery. And when you work out, you basically waste your life energy. On top of that, again, he eats the cheapest of fast food for all of his meals. You're definitely not healthier and in better shape than Obama. Absolutely not. Nor George Bush, nor Bill Clinton. So none. You're zero for one, two, three, four, five. You're zero for five right there. And again, now you're 78. So your medical report that you put out a year ago is not that relevant anymore. We continue. He says, Kamala's medical report is really bad, with all of the problems that she has. There's a real question as to whether or not she should be running for president. My report is perfect, no problems. So says Donald Trump. Your perfect report with no problems that you won't allow for the public to see. You won't let us see it, but we just got to take your word for it. But you're a man of honor. You're such an honest fellow. There's no reason to question anything you say. But again, this is hilarious. Kamala breaks out in hives sometimes, so she shouldn't be running for president. She should just forfeit it. We should just give it to Donald Trump, according to Donald Trump. Yeah, this man is completely out of his mind. There's nothing else to say. Hey now. Thank you so much for tuning in here at Politics and Paper. If you like what I do and you support my work, go ahead and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it and really helps to support what we do here.